Well, folks, if you watched my other video on my truck broke down, this is my truck. Got her home finally. Little 2.2 Chevy S10. And I'll let y'all hear what it is doing. I'll go in there and have a little crank over, and you'll see. Well, I won't crank over, it won't start. Just, well, you'll see here actually. So yes, I get to have fun. Well, not really fun, but you know what I mean. Taking this, well, taking all of this down in here and all that down in there apart. I've already recorded one of these deals, but this daggering deal right here wasn't working with the darn hoot. So, yeah, recording this again. Hopefully it won't take that long, but we will see. Boy, I ain't looking forward to this at all. Good news is I got a lifetime warranty. Well, not lifetime warranty, but like a year or something like that on the timing chain. And gears and all that other stuff. So, yeah. AutoZone, I will be having a little talk with you guys. Yeah. Well, better stop talking and better get to doing it. And my set of tools for the choices of Pittsburgh. Got one of these here foundation deal kits, but they are basically, I use them for everything. Deep wells, everything else. I guarantee you that bolt will pass right through that and you can get right to that nut. First things first, getting this here, all this here air, this here radiator and fan shroud and all that other stuff off there. The old radiator shroud and all that other stuff is 11mm, if you're wondering. For that matter, I need a dagger can or something to put all these bolts in. Be right back, everyone. Well, it didn't take that long to find something. got me a little bolt container here. Sit there and cut it out all the way in two, just so I can put them in there. That'll so it'll come closed. That way I won't lose anything. Whenever I get done with it, I'll just cut the top off it, and well, they'll put everything back together. Yep, let's get her done. So don't have anything that'll on the standard size that'll work. It's 11mm for the old fan shroud bolts. Put you up there. Nothing happens to you. If you're wondering, this camera has a 4-hour deal for the memory. But I don't think the battery will last that long. I don't even know how far the battery's up on this thing. I'll film as long as I can, then I'll recharge it, I guess. Shouldn't take no 4 hours to do this, though. Take 4 hours to do this. I'm an idiot. I'm either an idiot or a daggone little snowflake, which I am neither one. Sorry about that, y'all. That was a 10mm for the fan shroud bolts. Alright. Gotta get all this here out of the way. Well, actually, I gotta take the air box off first. Clamps for the air box and probably the intake are a 5/16, just in case y'all were wondering. Now, see that little sensor right there? I gotta unplug that. Let that drop down. Actually, better put that over here. Making sure there's nothing else I need to unplug for right now. That should just come right on up now. Yep, now I got a little bit more space to work, but ain't gonna need it. I got one bolt right there, 2 bolts right here for the fan shroud, that is. Wonder if they're the same 5/16 bolt. Nope, they're bigger. Probably 10. Yahtzee. And by the way, this is y'all, this is the second time I get to have fun doing this. Didn't get 300 miles out of this. Not sure if it was the timing chain. Well, it's the timing chain. I don't know if it's the tensioner, the chain itself, or one of the gears broke. But we are going. Well, I guess since I'm videoing this, when y'all are watching, we're gonna find that out. shouldn't take that long to get all this done. Most people these days sit there and gripe and groan about taking stuff off their vehicles or fixing them and stuff like that. I find if you just shut up and get into it, dig and figure it out, it don't take that long. But if you gripe and groan and just carry on about this or that, or most stuff you can find on YouTube on rebuilding engines, all kinds of different stuff. That's how I found out how to rebuild. We'll take the timing chain and stuff like that off this. And since I'm having to redo this, I figured I'd make my own video on it. So to all those procrastinators and people out there that don't know how to do anything, there's always someone that knows how to do it. And once you find out how to do it, you'll know how to do it too. Top front end panels off. There's how she looks down in there. Now just to get the bottom fan shroud off. It's not that big of a deal. Just come right on down, just like so. I know you ain't supposed to take it out like this. You're supposed to do it a certain way, but this is the way I'm doing it. Give me a minute. There's some hoses in my way. Oh, there the problem is. Go on the screwdriver. That or a good knife. That'll work too. Well, not a good knife, just a one to pry with. And luckily, I have one that's made in, what is it, some weird thing like Brazil or some weird other place. In Pakistan myself. Well, never mind, doesn't have the name on it. It's so off-breed it doesn't have a name. Ain't that something? Got that out of there. Now I gotta undo the transmission lines. Last time I done this, I took the dagger and radiator out. Had to take off the transmission lines. Not that big of a deal. If you're wondering where transmission lines are. But for the life of me, I can't remember what size they were. Oh well. I'll have to refigure it out, I guess. Time to go get some wrenches, y'all. Have fun. I'm just a guesstimating here. We'll try 3/4 first. And if that don't work, that means many trips to the shed. And maybe a big crescent wrench also. Guesstimation was right. 3/4 is what it takes to take off these here transmission lines to your radiator for an S10. The reason I keep saying that is because in every one of these here dadgum mechanic videos, they have everyone telling them what tools they're using and everything else. It's helpful to some people. I just hope I don't lose all my daggone transmission fluid. I have a feeling I ain't going to, though. Nope, didn't lose any there. And the reason you take out your daggone radiator is because whenever you get to wrestling around with your engine, taking this and taking that off, you don't want an alcohol into it. Because if you don't have another one, it's going to cost you money. Whenever you could just took it out in the first place and saved yourself a good pile of cash. Well, not a good pile, but still. The only other one I have is a Blazer radiator, and I don't know if it'd work on the pickup. So, since I don't know if it'll work, I am taking this one out. And I ain't got the other one loose yet, but that's what they look. I don't know if you can see that, but that's what they look like, and that's where they come from and go to and everything else. And you gotta take them out and get the radiator out. Take the top and bottom off, the hoses that is. Next, I get to mess around with the belt. Probably this little deal up. Maybe not that deal. I probably will take that off just because it's there in my way. First time I done this, I did not know about the big nut on the back of that fan. Like every other truck, I thought that, no, you take that off. You take the back pulley off. The one that goes to the water pump. And you can take everything off at once. Wrong. I pulled on that sucker, moved it this way, moved it that way, trying to figure out what was going on. Got to looking and found the big nut on the back of that. So needless to say, I had one hell of a day trying to figure out what was going on. And before it took me 3 days to put this thing back, put the timing chain in, because I didn't know how to take it apart. It was all fly-by-wire, or ear, or whatever. And if y'all are wondering, I'm not used to working on a small engine like this. I'm used to Ford full-size trucks, Fords and Chevys. But back then, I didn't have a YouTube channel and didn't have these cameras. So, yeah. Overflow hose goes way down there, and over there's the old tank. Am I getting that? Yeah. Right there, the old overflow hose goes into that tank. Goes below the engine and all that other stuff. So I put the old overflow hose over there. Vice strips are needed now, and I do have a pair in my truck. Good old pair of chain locks. Well, yeah, chain locks. I thought I said vice grips there for a minute. Y'all wonder what I'm doing. That there butterfly clamp, right there, I've got to remove it. And I got to go on down here to this here clamp and remove that. Move the bottom hose. Put it somewhere where it's not going to spray. Well, it'll actually lose almost all of the fluid out of it. And then, got to get that built off there. Yeah. Well, first I'll take this thing right here off. Then I'll sit there and take all that off and get a crescent wrench and a big hammer and whack that nut. I know I'm gonna get shit for that in the comments. And if you're wondering why everyone likes chain locks, easy. You take the clamp off, pinch it together and take the clamp off. You open it up, you take the hose off. Simple as that. And they're good for a variety of other reasons too. Okay, let's see if I can get this hose off. Hose is off. Now for the bottom one. Fun. Everyone keeps telling me I'll be a mechanic. No way. I'll need a mechanic on my own stuff. The reason why I would lose business because I would get pissed off at everything. I mean, mechanics, hats off to them, they deal with a lot of bullshit. I am not a mechanic, I am a shade tree mechanic. Means I don't work on rigs every single day. Okay, here we go, boys. Bottom hose. Lost a little bit of fluid there, everyone. Got it shoved back up in there. I know I'm going to lose a little bit of fluid because of that there deal down there. But hopefully it won't be that much. All I gotta do, and I'm already getting all greasy and wet and all this other stuff, so well, as long as I don't touch the lens, I guess it'll be fine. Right up, now there she comes. There's the radiator. Set that over here. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And no, I'm not Daniel Bryan. I ain't as talented as that old boy is. get that with this. Nope, don't need a screwdriver. To the shed. Oh, never mind. Found one. And yes, I am taking off your little wedge leaning to deal. The old air box. Well, I guess it's the intake. Yep, right on off. There she be. Son of a gunner. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to charge this battery because I just looked at it and it's on its last legs. So for all of you out there, do not buy a GoPro knockoff. They do not. Their battery doesn't last long. I guess I'll keep videoing as long as this thing will stay up. Then I gotta find y'all another little stand. I guess I could put you up here, couldn't I? Yeah, there you go. That'll work. It's fine. Now I need a, I guess a crescent. Yeah, a crescent wrench. Big one.